Sup everyone, Dave from Sandric Cemetery. You're looking at my infamous Swayze. He does not go out until Halloween, as my camera's floating all over the place. I apologize. Alright, got that stable. Sorry. Put a mask on him this year to change him up a little bit. Got that mask was sponsored by that big zombie show on the TV. And got him longer hair, make it look like he was a zombie in the ground longer. It's a black wig. I think I got from Walmart for $8, but I cut it because it was way longer. Put some silicone in to make it look a little more nappy and dirty. And I gave it a couple coats of some light brown, but I think I'm going to make it some more brown. But anyway, he doesn't come out until Halloween. Swayze, my swaying zombie. Then I make my way out. And inside the garage that I'm exiting will be my witch, of course, but that doesn't go up until Halloween, so I can park my cars in the garage. And here you have the left side of my display. That is my new upgraded Jack Crow. He stands 10 feet tall. Gave him a new head, as if you've seen in the past. You follow my channel, check that out. I have that out there. Also, don't forget to subscribe. A lot of people are watching these. Please subscribe and like for support. So at night this will have an orange fire and ice light on it. More cornstalk, of course, added. And then to my hunt. A little behind the scenes here. Most of these, 90% of these are handmade tombstones, either from wood scraps and some like that. Little one there, that was a gift. I use those as filler. And I like another homemade tombstone there. Bird, typical styrofoam and PVC. I hide lights behind, accent lights. There's Rodney, my caretaker. And animated skeleton that I have working normally the week of Halloween. I don't turn it on a month before because I've had issues with it breaking because it gets hot during the day and cold at night. So that's animated. He turns his head. I also use him to hide a accent light to show on Rodney. Some more tombstones, as you can see. And my cemetery fence, just 1-inch PVC, as you can see, with the fake plastic chain. It does the job of keeping the kids off the lawn and out of the display. And to that on the other side is where I hang my blue LED floodlights. They're 30 watts, waterproof, and two of these babies light up the entire front and then some. I have my other one on the other post. As you can see, my other props, tombstones along the way. There is my other one I have to my PVC post. I basically zip tie those in multiple spots, then run connectors, extension cords that you won't be able to see because I have this out long enough the grass starts growing over it. And the rest of my fence outlines the part of my display. So to get into the display a little more, I'm hopping the fence, which you should not do. Broken skeleton, so I made use of that and made it a ground breaker. More of my tombstones. If you follow me and you've seen this before on my channel, that is made out of a styrofoam cooler. If not, go check out that video. And again, I can hide lights behind it. Right there are these solar lights. I got this from a big box store. They're on sale, 2 for $15. They have 3 or 4 modes. Dim, medium, high beam, and then they have like a pulsating. And I have that as an accent light on my ground breaker that I made. And then there is one of my favorite, Susie, my female zombie. And she's always out looking for her missing shoe. Of course, in the back, got this skeleton as a gift, so I had to dirty him up, make it look like he was full of dirt and whatever else he's full of, and put an old shoe on him with his feet sticking out just for see if anybody else would notice and get a kick out of that. And of course I have the hearse with skeleton pushing and a skeleton inside. This was also a gift. It adds a lot of accent to the back here because the back was always bare with my bushes, so putting this in front really fills a lot of void. It looks great at night. Another accent light hidden goes onto that for my tombstone. Of course, a couple fillers that were gifts. And I have a glow-in-the-dark skeleton pulling the hearse. And another filler tombstone, and of course, one more skeleton. You can never have enough of these skellies, right? And I go around. That was also a gift. I put him behind another one of my handmade tombstones. Kind of looks like he's floating at night because you can't see anything. Like if you come up the driveway on the side here at night, you can't really see because he has that blue floodlight on him. And here's what I'm talking about, the accent lights in behind the tombstone here. That goes from here all the way at night up to that skeleton and to him. And kind of onto the hearse over there too. And then I run cords from this part of my house, one main cord over there, down to that light, and I have it hidden, the main hub connectors behind Peaker over there, and I have also another one hidden behind this ginormous tombstone made out of wood. You can see they all go down to the lights, and then numerous extension cords like every hunter or decorator for holidays. And as you see, he's animated with a reindeer motor, and so I could also plug a light into him there. So I have one more open spot here for extra extension cord to plug my animate skeleton into so he can turn his head. And then I have here, if I can get out of the shadow, this is a replica, it's a sample of a vault from a funeral home. I got this donated to me, so why not use in the hunt? I just put a fake name on it and colored it a little bit. This is what they put into the ground, and then they place your casket inside the vault once you're buried. So that's kind of cool. Kind of neat looking, looks like it may be a baby tomb or something. And more tombstones, of course. Fake arm I got from a mannequin. And then there's my other groundbreaker I made years ago. Still holding up pretty good. Made that out of rubber hose and spray foam. And of course my sign. Some hands I made there. And of course, skeleton, his legs are broken, so I just have him sit. And there's the Peaker. She has her own green accent light on her. She is old, my first animated prop. So she's she's 10 years old. Simple deer motor there. She peeks in and out. And I have a green accent light on her. And from this other three-prong adapter, I have an LED red spotlight. Super bright. It goes horizontally through the haunt onto that groundbreaker and kind of up on the side of Rodney there, so it gives it like a red purple accent on the side, blue in the front and white. You all see this when I record it at night. So that's kind of behind the scenes, what you see, what you don't see from the front. And of course I have the boarded up windows, which is super easy. Got some of that camo netting, jute netting, and of course my front door that I will have a video on, or will be. So check that out of how I made that, super easy. And then up there the windows I'll have either projection on one and strobe lights, and probably strobe lights back behind the bushes. So if you have any questions about behind the scenes, electric recommendations for lights, let me know. Be sure to like, and subscribe if you haven't. See ya.